Alright chat, today I am going to figure out what Minecraft ARGs are.
Whatever you do at the crossroads.
Oh my god, 41 minutes. This is it. Alright chat, this is the full video. I think this is where we really find out what Minecraft ARGs are.
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. This is the first line in a book that Avery claims he did not write. 2 weeks ago, a YouTube channel called Avery the Mayo uploaded a YouTube video titled Weird Book I Did Not Write, where he shows us a mine that supposedly he never built. Inside the mine is a chest that Avery did not place, and inside the chest is a book that Avery did not write. Inside the book is a very strange message. Whatever you do at the crossroads,
You said it.
Don't turn left. Don't be fooled, it's listening. You can't outsmart it, it's listening to me. It's watching
Wait, should I turn off the lights? Hold on, I gotta turn off the lights. Hold on. Alright, this is about to be a movie.
me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. 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 Over and over, followed by a sequence of numbers.
Oh
And
man.
that's it. It seems impossible that a whole mine...
Wait, this is some Gravity Falls stuff, bro. Like all the deciphering and like looking into the clues and everything. Like, you can't tell me this isn't Gravity
without
Falls,
your
could it?
knowledge, but Avery explains in the description of the video that the laptop he's playing on is from a storage locker. It already had Minecraft installed, and this world already existed, but when Avery first loaded it up, it was just a normal world. He only now discovered this mine a few hundred blocks from his house. So, in that case, what is this book? The contents are strange.
Wait, is this guy in creative mode? Isn't it supposed to be survival? Or never mind. Maybe he'll explain it.
And it's not evident what they refer to. If anything, they just sound like some crazy rambling. But the numbers at the end are clearly some sort of code, so maybe we can solve it and figure out what this book is talking about. Except we can't. The numbers go higher than 26, so it's not any alphabetical code. There are 4 sections, not 3, so it isn't coordinates. And in fact, there's not a single cipher that comes up as a good match
The
for this
cipher!
code.
I'm telling you! Oh my god! Nah, these are some Gravity Falls.
If it is a
Gravity Falls
code,
fans.
it's unlike any code I've ever seen, and I wasn't able to decipher it. So, is that it? A strange, one-off YouTube video and a dead end? Not quite, because for 2 frames at the very end of the video, Avery's inventory flashes a random pattern of blocks, and this time there is a code, because taking the first letter of the name of every block and capitalizing it if there is more than one, you get a string that perfectly matches the length of a Google Drive link, that when you enter takes you to a folder, and this is where the true mystery begins.
Oh my god, I seen those screenshots in the TikTok
Of a Minecraft world that doesn't exist. Opening the video named Footage 1, we can see a player in the exact same spot Avery was in the last video, except now he has way more items than he had last time. Presumably this is from his house, and he's come to use this mine in survival as part of this world. The book is now gone from the chest, but it could be that Avery just burned it because it creeped him out, or it's just this book in his inventory. Regardless, Avery lines up with the other strip mine and begins to start a new one into the wall, but when he does, he finds this.
I'm scared. Okay.
Nothing weird, it's just a cave, and Avery walks in to begin exploring, until he stops and sees this.
What?
It's hard to make out, but as he walks closer, we can see what it
Grass.
is. Moss and grass. This is immediately a red flag, because this kind of terrain does not generate in caves. Avery checks underneath it, but there's nothing.
Oh yeah, I thought it does generate there. Isn't there lush caves? Like it could... Am I trolling?
else either, and when he runs back to grab his torches, he notices yet another patch of moss in the corner of the cave. Again, not natural, but not leading anywhere either. It's only when he heads back down the cave does he see it.
Talis is a global leader in cybersecurity.
Avery approaches the clump of greenery, and there it is. A tree unlike any other oak tree in the entire game. Whatever this is,
now that's
it
weird.
isn't normal.
That is
Avery
also weird.
backtracks a bit, and we get a better look at this shrub, for lack of a better word. And after some hesitation and circling around it, Avery decides to try mining the tree. And he does, with no problem. It looks just like a normal tree, except normal trees don't generate underground. And it's not the only one. As Avery goes deeper and deeper into the cave, he passes larger and larger patches of greenery, coming across more shrubs, and even more trees, and even more moss. He pauses to talk at one point, but instead of commenting on the trees, he brings up something else. It's weird, we've only seen stone. And I guess he's right, the walls of this cave don't have any diorite, granite, andesite, or ores, but come on, there's a bigger elephant in the room here. At some point though, Avery's wish gets granted, and the cave turns into terracotta, tuff, and deep slate. The greenery gets larger.
What? Is that tough right here? I don't think I've seen that.
And larger, with the trees growing bigger and bigger. Until finally, Avery reaches the end.
What the? Oh, hell no.
Avery stops for several long seconds, just taking everything in. The room is a giant cave of green, with strange, unnaturally large trees forming a staircase on the back wall. The floor is covered in a massive field of moss, scattered with the strange trees we saw earlier. Avery slowly heads down the cavern wall, being careful not to take too much damage while maneuvering his way to the bottom. He looks around in awe as he explores the chamber.
No ores, though. Homie is still concerned about ores when he found this whole ass freaking, I don't even know, area.
We can see a tunnel right between the massive tree gates. Avery searches around the trees for a few minutes, seemingly mesmerized by the build, and we can see that these gates are made of trees stacked on trees stacked on trees, made of spruce, mud, and oak. But the question here is...
Did you say mud?
Obvious.
Oh.
What is this place? This kind of terrain, obviously, doesn't generate naturally, so who made it, and how does it just appear in Avery's world? Well, if there's any answer to that question, it's through this tunnel, because finally, Avery decides to stop sightseeing and heads down the tunnel at the center of the room. Avery walks through the mud brick tunnel, turning to glance behind him every few steps.
No, it's only gonna pop up.
Nothing is there. The world is set to single player. At least, it seems that way. Until this happens. Something is wrong. It's almost impossible to notice, but at the far edge of the tunnel, the first pair of torches have suddenly been wiped out. Avery stares for a few seconds and continues walking. Been wiped out. Notice, but at the far edge of the tunnel, the first pair of torches have suddenly been wiped out. Avery stares for a few seconds and continues walking. Another pair of torches is gone. I'm not scared of torches turning off.
Yes, you should be. You're in single player.
And then another.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what kind of practical joke this is, but I already heard you in the...
There are cave noises. Oh no. No, 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 no.
I'm not scared of a game.
Liar. No. What was that?
I don't know why I just jumped down. I wasn't scared. But I felt...
I wasn't scared. Aura.
compelled. I've never felt like that in my life.
Uncompromising curiosity deserves uncompromising quality.
Ad.
Without compromise.
What is going on here? Things just went from strange to incredibly creepy in a matter of seconds. This doesn't just happen on a normal world, but Avery did say he found this world on a computer he got from a storage locker. So maybe this is just a world that the old owner of this computer created, and it's just some strange adventure horror map. Case closed. Except it's not, because the video files aren't the only thing in this Google Drive folder. If you remember, there's also this PDF, and opening it, we see
PDF file.
An exploration into a strange tunnel I found in my Minecraft world. I've been playing this world for a while and just discovered this. This is my documentation of the search. Notably, when I installed Minecraft, this world came pre-created. Always thought that was a little strange, but I'm not really sure. This seems okay enough, but remember what Avery said earlier. He found this computer in a storage locker with Minecraft installed. Not he installed Minecraft and this world was there. Admittedly, it's a pretty small difference, but still, why the conflicting stories? Something you may have also noticed that I can't explain is why Avery's name is now censored. He wasn't censored in the previous.
I was wondering that same thing. I was wondering that same thing earlier. Hold on now.
Videos, but now he's both hidden his name and changed his skin, almost like he's hiding from something.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
There's still a lot more of this footage, and if you want to figure out what's happening in this world, why it exists, and what it has to do with Avery, we have to keep watching as Avery runs from whatever it is that's hiding in this world. Avery says he has to keep moving, even if he doesn't exactly know why, and the only way to go is down. Avery takes a leap into the giant pool of water before him and swims down into a junction of tunnels. After some hesitation, he burrows himself in the left wall for air before swimming down the left tunnel. He continues to navigate through the dark water, the tunnel getting narrower and narrower with no end in sight. Until it opens into a giant cavernous room with just enough space at the top to get a bit of air. When Avery descends again, we can see tunnel openings sprawling across the walls. Avery scans around. There's no marker of where to go, just tunnels upon tunnels as far as the eye can see. And then he hears it.
Spooky cave noises.
The same sound as when the whispers played previously. Avery rushes to dig into the wall, and as he blocks himself in, we can hear the whispers again.
I hate that. No, I don't like that.
Quieter, but still there, as if they're passing by him. When the coast is clear, Avery digs out. But now what? He has no choice but to gamble on a tunnel and hope it's correct. He scans the walls again, no obvious sign of which one to pick. So finally, he rolls the dice.
How does he know to choose that one?
The tunnel leads to another junction, and again, after—
Don't turn left at the crossroads! Do not turn left at the crossroads!
Light hesitation, Avery
He's going left. No! No! No, bruh.
Getting narrower.
You're not reading the book.
And narrower.
Oh god.
And narrower. Until finally—
What is that? What is that? Oh my god, that scared me. Wait, he's back where he was?
He finds himself—
Wait, no, there's a different room.
Avery looks around the room, strangely almost peaceful. He's in the middle of a square pond, flanked on all sides by the same uncanny trees. He stares off at the water for a second before towering up and getting a good look around. Nothing but trees as far as the eye can see. For a moment, he pauses. Before something snaps, and he crafts a boat to get to the center of the lake. Without hesitation, he dives down into the tunnel and plugs up the hole. He makes another trip for good measure, plugging it even further. If this thing comes through here again, it has to break that, but I need to explore. He sails back to the edge of the lake. What it can't avoid doing is loading the chunk. Avery chops a few trees and crafts a hopper with the spare iron in his inventory. His plan is simple. Set a trap for the thing following him. But wait, did I miss something? Because how does he know that something is following him? Sure, those torches turned off. Yeah, we heard those noises before, but there's actually an even stronger piece of evidence I haven't mentioned. Remember when Avery said this? I already heard you in the cave. Well, it took me a second to figure out what exactly he meant.
Right. So he already knows he's being followed by someone?
But then I heard this.
Am I stupid?
Let's
my.
It's almost impossible to make out, but on a few separate instances, while Avery was walking in that original cave, he would randomly pause for a second or two, and now we know why. He was listening. Every time he paused, for just a brief moment, you could hear footsteps on the stone behind him. Stopping just a fraction of a second too late to be quiet. But okay, if something is somehow really following Avery in a single player world, how can he stop it, or at least get it to reveal itself? Well, that's exactly what he's doing right now. Like he said, he needs time to look around and explore this world, but while he's gone, anything can just swim through the hole and replace the blocks to make it look like nothing happened. But if Avery turns down his render distance and puts items in this hopper, if he then goes far enough away and unloads the chunk, the only way for the hopper to be empty when he returns is if someone is already loading it while he was gone. And then, whatever was following him would be exposed. The trap is set.
Wait, they would be exposed, but like how? Or is he just trying to confirm that there's someone there? Because I thought he already knows that someone's there. How's that actually gonna trap someone? You know what I mean?
Now it's time to explore.
Explore what? Now he's gonna see someone behind a tree. Everyone look, it's gonna pop up later, I already know. Is that it? What is that? Nah. No, we're gonna see something.
Avery walks through the trees, avoiding the lake so as to not load the chunk. Every inch of this place looks exactly the same. The same gray floor, the same strange trees. Everywhere he looks, there's nothing. Until, just in the corner of the screen, there's a sign.
Holy moly! Here we go. A sign.
It's hard to spot, and Avery doesn't seem to see it, and he keeps walking. Then he pauses. Interesting. That's the third sign we've seen so far.
Oh, I knew it. I knew we missed more.
Where? Third sign? I've only seen this
rewind.
one, but it turns out he's right. Going back and re-watching the footage, just barely hidden in the corners of the screen are two other signs Avery crossed earlier in the recording, though he gave no indication at the time that he noticed them. Avery goes back to all three signs. All of them are blank, so I don't know what to make of it, but Avery seems to be satisfied, and he explains why. These signs all seem to point to one place. Both of these angled ones point in the same direction. And he's right. If you line up a coordinate grid with the location and rotation of the signs, you get this. So he's right, all of them point a certain way, and if you trace out their intersection, it hits one specific point.
Oh my god, triangulation. Oh my god. It's like throwing a I've Ender and throwing it into the calculator.
Also pulls off this brilliant move which you rarely see from these protagonists by turning the difficulty to peaceful because he ran out of food. Absolutely genius. But with that said, he returns to the lake to check on his contraption. And nothing showed up. Items are still flowing out of the hopper, which would be impossible if anything had loaded the chunk. Avery tells us exactly this. Nothing came through. Not to mention, the blocks are still in the same position Avery placed them to plug the hole. Now that he's shaken off whatever was following him, Avery sails back, presumably to find the intersection points of the signs. But before he does that, he opens up chat and says this. Something is here.
No. How does he know? He hasn't even checked the hoppers.
Why is Avery saying that? Why isn't he sending it in chat? What did he see? I don't know if it can hear me. But I'm not taking any chances. The grass block. When Avery left the chunk, he didn't just set one trap for the entity, he set two. Without mentioning anything to us, he placed a grass block next to a block of dirt.
Oh
In
my
Minecraft,
god.
Grass
Wait, that's 5 head. I didn't even think to do that.
can't spread if the chunk isn't loaded. The only way that this block is now grass
Is if it's loaded!
Other than Avery loaded this chunk. I'm not scared, but my gut says to keep moving. Maybe I am scared.
Oh. It's okay, Avery. I'm terrified. I'm terrified. I hope there's no jump scares in this. I'm gonna actually like poop myself if it happens. Because he's finding the intersection. What is it gonna be?
The other sign was pointed head on.
That one has stone in it. That one has mud.
Baby, I'm home again.
Surely that means something.
I thought that I could run away.
Avery walks through a tunnel. A tunnel which quickly turns into a maze.
More to say,
And slowly but surely, dead end after dead end,
Just follow the right wall.
Avery navigates through it.
to be somebody else. It's alright.
Oh my.
Baby, here I am. I was lost. Now I'm found again. It's alright. Baby, here I am. It's alright. 'Cause baby, I'm
Avery is clearly smart. Smart enough to set a trap, and smart enough to set a backup. But whatever this thing is that's following him, it's smart too. Smart enough to block up the tunnel it entered from. Smart enough to refill the hopper with items after loading the chunk. Smart enough to hide its presence. This world seems to be guiding Avery somewhere. The whispers in this tunnel coercing him to enter the cave.
I
The
hate the
signs
whispers.
pointing to the secret entrance under the tree. Whatever this world is, it's leading Avery. But to what? We don't know. All we do know is that he isn't alone. And finally, Avery exits the maze into another giant
Here we go.
room with what looks like a cipher above a door, with 3 levers right in front of it. Avery stares up at it, says he'll need a pen and paper, and blocks up the tunnel where he came from. The footage ends with him staring up at the code, deep in thought. From what I can see, the code atop the doorway looks something like this. It doesn't immediately remind me of anything, and playing it into a cipher decoder gives me no ideas either. Running each of the candidate ciphers just gives gibberish every single time. Whatever this code is, there's unfortunately no way that I, or Avery, can solve it. The second half of the footage picks up with 17 minutes of just staring at the wall.
52 minutes? You telling me this dude sat through 52 minutes of footage looking through all that? Dedication.
And then
Hey.
he gets it. Okay, I guess it was solvable. Avery says it's a
W.
good
Avery.
poem, but doesn't actually reveal what it said, only that it uses cipher stacking, a technique where two ciphers are layered one on top of the other to make a code almost undecipherable. How Avery actually solved it with a pen and paper is beyond me, but the puzzle
Stop cap, Avery. We used ChatGPT, didn't we? I know your ass used some ChatGPT.
isn't over yet. There's still this gate, which Avery suspects is some sort of combination lock. But instead of a pen and paper, his solution this time is a bit more... how do I put this?
Mine through it!
Efficient.
W. W outside the box thinking. Yes.
And with that,
There you go.
Wait. Who's Durlord 3? For the first time in this footage, Avery's sensor bar lingers for just a second too short, and we get a glimpse of the name. This
Whoa.
isn't Avery's name. This isn't Avery's skin. Maybe the reason that we got two different stories about where this world came from is because the player we've been watching this entire time isn't Avery at all. But if that's the case, then who is this? The world at the beginning is clearly the same one that Avery was playing on. So what's going on here? If it is Avery on an alt account,
We're not seeing Avery. The person we're watching is a different person, and the person following that person is Avery. Right? I think that's the twist.
why the conflicting stories in the description
They're like following
and the
each other.
document? And if it's not Avery, then who is this other person, and why are they claiming that this is their world they found? I genuinely just don't know, but the only way to find out is to keep watching, as Durlord walks through the tunnel after the puzzle and finds himself in the village.
Oh, oh.
It's empty.
My God. Where's the
This
person?
village is strange. It's
Are we
clearly
serious?
abandoned if the cobwebs and literal holes in the roof didn't make that obvious, and all the chests and containers have nothing inside of them. There's also an interesting amount of yellow in the carpets, beds, and flooring, but wherever Durlord looks, he can't find anything of
Durlord.
interest, no lead on where to go or what to do from here. The fountain and statue in the town center is by far the most eye-catching decoration here, but like we can see, it
Dig one more down. Dig one more down.
too is empty. There's no path to take from there.
Below
So,
you.
is this the final area then? The final answer to what's been going on with this world and what's been following him? I'm not sure, and clearly Durlord isn't either, since he keeps looking around for anything out of the ordinary, anything that might give him a clue of where to look next.
Alright, buddy, just turn on the X-ray already. Is that where he came out from? This thing? To the tunnel? Let's just sign it. What? There. What? Oh, it's like another house on the edge. Oh, W strat. Oh, shoot. Mysterious wizard house. The heck is that? Wait, was that another tunnel? Oh no, never mind, I'm falling. Uh-oh, going away. Alright. Secret gate. Oh my god, it's gonna say at the crossroads don't turn left. It's gonna say it. Holy Edge, just read the book! Oh my god!
Find out at post.edu.
Uncompromising energy.
Oh.
I hate it here. These idiots are insufferable. They think that devotion will save them. Rest assured, it will not. Not that it will do them any good to believe that anyway. The ones who realized it pretend they didn't. But it doesn't help that there are some of them who truly believe they'll be saved. The king is coming, Maya. If anything, I wager that the king is already here. It's watching me write this. I don't particularly care. I just want this to be done with. The sooner I can leave, the better.
Hey, still more
He's
pages.
arrived.
Oh.
I don't know why anyone is surprised to find that out. This is exactly what they were hoping for. I'm going. I'm leaving this here in the rare case someone finds it. If you have found this, I implore you, turn back, disconnect, forget about this world. It's not for you. If you've come here, you must be curious. I know you must want to continue onwards. So I know that this is a heavy ask, but please, do not go any further. For your own good,
Do
not.
Holy aura. Oh, hell no. Oh, I think that was just the candles. Wait, right? Alright. Dude, why am I scared, bro? It's Minecraft. Secret escape hatch. Eh. Another hallway. Let me guess, all the torches are gonna disappear as he walks by. Something's gonna be behind him. No, I'm not scared. This is freaking Minecraft. What am I doing, bro? This is mad embarrassing. It's a game. Story. Like a movie. I'm be scared of this. I don't get nightmares up there. No, 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 no. Can't do it. The lights are gonna turn off. That scared me. Oh, this is bad embarrassing, bro. Just watch it. Just do it. Oh my god, Ray, I spoiled it for myself. I spoiled it. I got scared. Nah, hell nah. I don't like cave noises. No. Weird. Where's he going? Why would he go there? Holy moly! The doors! The doors that I've been seeing! Behind it. Holy moly! Holy moly! Holy moly! It's censored! Who is it? The slime guy! The slime guy! Avery! Who is it? Who could it be? What? What? Why? 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 Why is he running? So many questions are filling my head! There's an ore! The iron ore! The one he was trying to get! He's gonna put the book back. It was him the entire time. At the crossroads, don't turn left! Oh. It's full circle!
whatever you do at the crossroads,
Holy
don't
cinema!
turn left. Don't be fooled. It's listening. You can't outsmart it. It's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads,
don't turn left.
At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. And the footage ends. Right there. Durlord was the person who wrote the book in Avery's world. How? It shouldn't even be possible. The tunnel led him back to that mine. Durlord found this world on his computer, and Avery found Durlord's old laptop in the storage locker and has been playing on it ever since. But what is this world? What was following Durlord in this footage, and most importantly, what was behind those gates? I didn't put that sensor bar there, that was in the original footage. Whatever is behind that black square was enough to drive probably the smartest protagonist I've ever seen into running for his life. Something that a whole village of people was trying to summon. Something that this entire world has been hiding. A king? What does that even mean? I don't know what to tell you, but I can tell you one thing. The code at the end of the book, now with this footage, we can solve it. Each number corresponds to
At the
one
crossroads,
slot
don't turn
in
left.
Durlord's inventory. 1 here and 36 here. Take the first letter of each item, or whatever number is indicated after the dash. From that, we can get this. Run Avery. It's here. Durlord was giving one last warning, hoping that whatever was following him wouldn't see. But how?
How does he know
How would
Avery
he possibly know
get the
that
computer?
Avery would find this world? There's no way for him to know who Avery even is. Whatever he saw behind those doors, whatever he knows about this world now, we may never understand. But one thing is certain. Whatever was coming for him is coming for Avery next. This isn't over.
Cinema. Absolute cinema. Holy moly. What the heck? What was behind the doors then? Wait, oh my god. I found what was behind the doors. Wait. Hold on. Wait a second. Wait, I know what's behind there! I know! I've seen this before! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! No way! No way! Oh my god! What? The entire time? Oh god, that was wrong. But actually though, that was pretty good. The ARG category for Minecraft, I had no idea. 1.5 million views! Dude. Holy cinema. Holy cinema. Dang. That was pretty good. I like that. That's pretty awesome. I kind of want to make one of those. I think that would be cool. An ARG. Again, I've my favorite TV show of all time, or one of them, is Gravity Falls. And I watched it as it was getting released, and being able to like look at all the ciphers, deciphering everything was really fun. So I think making one of my own, that'd be pretty cool. So definitely an idea for next time or for another time. Actually, I'll write this down right now. Create a Minecraft ARG. Don't turn left at the crossroads.